What makes a good mom?
Unconditional love makes a good mom. Patience makes an awesome mom. Joy, talking to the newborn and being present with him, because I made a choice I made a choice to be a mom, and I didn't want to just be a mom or be a mom. I wanted to be an awesome mom. And I knew that even if I made mistakes, or the child made mistakes, there's that unconditional love that just makes it work. Makes it work. It really makes it work, because they get so excited seeing you being excited to see them. It's I'm here. What do you want to do? Yeah. And even when the child's not talking, he's communicating. And he's, and sometimes I still didn't get what it was, okay, I guess you just need to scream because I don't know. And so the child screams and I, deep breathe, don't do anything too rash, and eventually it stops. And then we go, okay, so
don't do anything too rash.
What are we going to do?
Don't kill the boy. What are the first months? The first few months, what are they like?
The first few months are a lot of adjusting and total sacrifice. Total awe, because everything is new. So people who take on a new project, like a new language or a new sport or a hobby or a pet, they can drop that at any time.
Right.
But awesome moms are always on call.
Right.
And it's not like, oh man, I have to get up. It's, I get to go see him again. Okay, what does he need? And I'm excited about this, the possibility of this new life. So if he needs feeding or changing or whatever, I was into it. I was just like, let's do it, And did I get tired? Sure. The first 3 months, there's the middle of the night crying nonsense, and there's ways of fixing that. Yeah. So you do get a good rest. But
what are some of those ways?
What are some
of those ways?
Oh, I'm dab my nose.
Yeah.
What we did was, we took you to Hawaii, and after you had your first immune shots or something like that, and so you were a little squirt, but you'd had your first shot of immunizations and whatnot, and you did your first rollover when we were there, because we took off all your winter clothes, and I was just changing you on the little bench at the airport, and you did your flip. Yeah. You were 3 months.
Okay.
And I was thrilled because, oh my God, something new again.
Sure.
And but I wasn't sleeping, and you would wake up every couple hours, and that was making me nuts.
Sure.
Because I don't know if it's genetic, but my family doesn't sleep, and I have since solved that problem. But sleep's really important for joy and focus and health and all of that stuff. Course. So I, asked other moms that I respected, what did they do, and research. Like whenever I have a problem, I research. I just go, I don't want this to be a problem, I just want to solve it. Yeah. So what I did was, you let the baby cry.
Yeah.
And
this is at the 3 month stage or before?
I went through it the first few months, and then by month 3 I realized I needed to sleep.
Right.
And also just because the baby's growing, might need food, might not, I don't know. So around month 3, you and your dad and I would hold each other because we felt so bad doing it, because there you are and you're crying and we're going, it'll stop, and it feels longer than it really is.
Sure.
And it was just a habitual thing where cry, Mom. Well,
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
I'm ringing the bell.
I'm ringing the bell. And so it was just retraining the when you get to see me thing.
Yeah.
And so, and instinct is, I mean, I'm sure it's bred in. Child cries, you know, milk fills up, must go. And so, yeah, it does. It kind of does that.
Maybe laugh.
And also that happens when you hear other children cry, when you're still breastfeeding. You, wah, boink, and you just, it's a really neat feeling actually. Yeah, it's really cool. So for mothers who don't want to breastfeed, another topic, you are missing out on the best experience ever. Better than beaches. So day one or night one, cry, and it really only went for maybe tops 3 minutes.
Oh, that's not very long.
You know, it felt like 3 days.
Yeah, I was envisioning hours.
No. During the day, sometimes you cried for a long time, or it felt like a long time, and it creates anxiety because you're not sure. Well, do they have gas or what? You know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
And it could be life-threatening. So I'm always making sure. And then day two, the same amount of time or maybe less, and then the third night, scream, cry, screw it, you know. And
that was it.
And so it took 3 nights. And you know, there's guilt, but it was kind of like, I'll be a better mom if you just don't wake up during this time. Okay, I get it. And then everyone slept through the night, and that was it. And it was awesome because then you just have your afternoon naps when you do, and you have your schedule. And I really wanted you to have your own rhythm. And then I would adapt, you would adapt, and it just worked because you were wanted.
Do you think you should, like, would you recommend doing that letting them cry thing earlier on, or is about the 3-month mark good, or what do you think there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because it's
It worked 3 months for you, and that's it.
Yeah, I was just, because I think at that first stage you fed every 3 or 4 hours, and so I was okay with that.
Yeah.
And then at 3 months you kind of realize that the baby's going to live, he's surviving, he's doing his own thing.
Right.
He can probably make it through the night, and he won't be hungry.
Yeah.
You know?
He's crying just for fun now, whereas before he was crying for purpose.
Yeah, and maybe, you know, you just don't need to do that and you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.